and gentlemen, this is Happy Sunday. I hope you had a beautiful weekend. It was a nice weekend on my side, and I'm happy to see you today. This is Heritage Television on the app, on Facebook, on YouTube, and this is Colourful Cube program. My name is Bunmi West. You are welcome. Today's topic is holiday. And you know what holiday it is. Holiday is something that everybody, working class, playing class, housewife, house husband, house children, grandmother, grandfather, church pastors, church vicar, mother, father, friends, family, colleagues, sisters, brothers, nephew, niece, name it. Every human being, even dogs, animals, they want to have holiday. Holiday is something that everybody in all walks of lives are looking forward to. Holiday, as it spells, is a beautiful thing that can happen to you and me, especially when somebody is sending you on one holiday or the other. But let's start about having holiday in London. Can you be fed up of the UK resorts, UK landmarks, UK parks, UK all-side attractions? I will start my holiday from the UK, most especially London, because majority of us, I'm speaking for all the Londoners right now, because majority of us have lived all our lives here in the UK. We don't see the beauty of summertime in London. So holiday, some people will save and save and save. When it's summertime, you see them fly away. I'm not going to have holiday break and go away in summertime of London, because now we are getting the best out of London. You can see on the street of London, people are butt naked, especially today. They were sweating like crocodile. And look at them, because they are enjoying the summer. In at the heart of London, Yoruba people will say, "One year ale." They were so happy. And a lot of people pay a lot of money to stay here during this summertime, especially between June and end of August. Is our best ever summertime in London. It can be more than that. Check it out yourself, because nowadays there can be a big forecast, so you don't miss it. You're going to plan your days, you're going to plan your weeks, and some are lucky, they are given 4 weeks as a stretch at their place of work, so they can do some holiday in London or England or the UK before they can now fly to other parts of the world. Because I believe the same sunshine we get here in England is the same you get any part of the world, because the sun never sleeps. It's only sometimes it doesn't show you his face in some countries. That is the reason why you don't see the sunshine. Is hiding under the cloud. But when you see the sunshine, make the best use of it, because it's too expensive than what you can think of. So in most cases, you will have to see that it's very important you get yourself a good holiday. And how do you plan your holiday? Always, for those who want to travel abroad, always travel to a safe country. Save for your money, save for your life. How do you do that? You read stories about if you don't want to stay here for summer holiday or for your holiday, you have to go abroad. Wherever you want to go, try and know their local ethics, try and know their tradition, try and know how they roll, because it's not scary, but it's good to know, to have the knowledge of whichever country you're going to. Majority of us that came from Nigeria, Ghana, other African countries, we always want to make our home, our original home, our native home, where we start from. Majority of us want to make it our next destination for holiday. It's not a bad idea to do that, but you have to be conscious and you have to be careful. You can't be local when you go on holiday back home, wherever you come from in Africa. Why is that? Because when you are on holiday, you have to be mindful of the water in that country, because you cannot be going to Isori to go and drink water anymore, because your body is not going to tolerate all the typhoid and every other thing inside the water. Don't get me wrong, there is a good water that they sell to you in the bottle, or each time you fetch your water from the well or borehole. For those who have been living there all their life, they can tolerate, their body can tolerate the system of the water or whatever unseen enemy in the water. Their body can actually get used to it. But for you that you've been using purified water all your life, somebody like you need to be mindful and want to come back safe. You know, and some people they lie to some people that, oh, Omo, if you are diabetes and you go back to back home where there's sunshine, you are not going to need your medication. Please don't listen to people that are not doctors. When you are on holiday, when you are packing your towel, your this, your that, you want to, your nice dress, your nice shoes, your everything that you're going to be changing with, make sure you take your medication with you. Don't buy the idea that when you get to the sun, all your arthritis will go. Stop using your arthritis. Check it out yourself. Follow your mind. Don't listen to people, because sometimes you listen to them, all the bandetta comes to you. So you really need to be your own best friend and listen to your heart, listen to your brain, listen to yourself, so that you get the best out of yourself. If you listen to people and you're going on holiday, there are some places in the world that when you go to, you have to, you think you are tough, you are from Ajegunle or this part of the world that you think is tough. I don't rubbish Ajegunle people because I'm just using it as an example. You think, if you can, you don't know, Mike, I survived from Ajegunle. If I go to Mexico, the way to change in Mexico, you have to take. So the difference is clear. You haven't been to Mexico before, you are going there for holiday. Read the good side of it, read the other side of it. I heard the news that a friend went to Mexico and he doesn't know how his mobile phone was missing. Then he now set a camera to check who stole the mobile phone. They had a fishing net from outside the door to collect your mobile phone on your bed. How about that? So there's no breaking of your door. From a tiny little hole, they can even collect even your brain if you don't care. And you know, all the story that we hear from other parts of the world, like, you know, going to India. I'm not condemning all these destinations. It's very cheap for you to go, and you're going to New Delhi, you are shacking to us that are, you know, colleague at work. It's fine. But all I'm praying for is everywhere you go all over the world, bring yourself back and be happy. Don't run out of money and don't run out of breath, because that breath is just too expensive to lose it. I heard a friend of mine went with a colleague to let's just be fair on calling names of these countries of the world. Do you know they had a slash on their ribs? Their kidney nearly, you know, taken away from them. If they take your kidney, what is left? And those who are taking it, they are not proper surgeon, that they are going to spare the rest of your body. You wake up after a sip of one alcohol that they say, oh, it tastes good, and you think they are friend. They lure you all the way from England, pay for your ticket, and you know and do. You went there and poof, life is gone. So sometimes when it's too sweet, watch out. You're going on holiday, there's nothing as good as going on holiday. That is what life is all about. You cannot work all your life without having a break. And holiday is in two ways. Sometimes you need to rest. Some people go back to other countries. They say they are going on holiday, and you see them overworking themselves even more than what they used to do in their country of residence, and all this add up. So you see them, they come back, they are so exhausted, they are so tired, they've overworked themselves. If you're going on holiday, if you are a teacher, please forget about everything about teaching. You have to do something that is interesting, that is of interest to you, your hobby. You know, what will make you, give you a good memory. You can't all the time think about 1 + 1, 2, especially math teacher or statistics teacher, or if you are a computer guru, you will not even depart from a laptop. Yeah, your leg will be hot as somebody who is in a volcano. So you need to break away. If you want to go on holiday, the first thing you do is you plan your holiday. You plan it. What food you're going to eat is number one. How you're going to sleep, the pattern you're going. Do you know, I know all my friends, when we were young in the union in those days, they would go to Spain, and by the time they come back, I call them breweries. All the hard liquor that they can't even allow to have in England. You see them doing spirit competition because they are lucky they are in a hot country. You know, I don't know, something is magical about spirits. When you drink alcohol in some constantly warm country, it seems it's vapors. Somehow you can absorb it, but you know, sometimes the damage is still there. You know, when you add alcohol more, you are not enjoying. You know, sometimes I'm not a good medical person, like I always do disclaimer for myself. But you see, the first thing you need to be mindful of when you are planning your holiday is money. How much have you got? After you've bought your ticket from a reliable source, there's a lot of fake travel agents or agents out there that will just take your money and run. So you have to be, and you cannot tell the difference on their website, because the approval of this, the approval of that, genuine phone number is there. So for you to be able to identify fake is a bit difficult to do that. So most of the time you have to be careful of what exactly is going to be your take. Am I going to pay very expensive? Am I going straight to the website of that company? What exactly am I want to do? So you need to always be mindful of how much ticket you want to buy and plan it the right time. Most of the time in England, our holiday tickets to travel any part of the world is always cheaper, not in summertime. Summertime is the most expensive time to want to travel. And also, most of those people who plan their holiday to Christmas, especially going to my mother country, is like London shift new, because you're going from December 1st to January ending. You are planning to go on holiday in Nigeria, all the faces you'll be seeing in the street of London. You go to all these hot bars in Nigeria, in Lagos, in Ibadan, all these beautiful cities. Ara London lo ma ba nbe o. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is to avoid seeing all these Londoners. If you can plan your holiday, plan it at the Valentine's time. Go away in a romantic resort. I don't say to you, don't go home. Home is always a sweet home. But for you to really enjoy yourselves, you are far better off to go when it's not the rush hour, as we say. You're going to enjoy via the ticket. you're going to enjoy via, you don't want to see too common, because right from the airport you will see people saying, ah, omo, you see the way they will be talking to you, and you know, we all travel the same time and you all go to the same party, so you know there isn't much difference. So holiday, taking children on holiday, I've never loved to do that. I did it once. I would take my kids on holiday, but not anymore, because they are grown, you know, to be able to tell me what they want. And the best way for me is to go on holiday alone, because I really want to rest. Oh, mommy, make me pizza. Oh, mommy, make me this. Oh, mom, is out of the way. I want to be as free as a bird. I want to fly alone. I want to meet people, because the distraction of taking children on holiday is too much. Actually, don't even call it holiday, because by the time you take them, it's still the same routine. So you know, it might be more expensive looking for a nanny or sleepover person, or taking them to somebody so you can have your freedom. But if you have been doing it, I can't leave my children alone. Sometimes if you don't leave your children will leave you, because at a particular age you will see your children say, mom, you are old. Oh, mom, I don't want to see you. It's not that they hate you, it's just how human nature works. Because those things that they were making them laugh before, is sometimes at a particular age is nothing to them. Because when they are going through their teenage years, when they are going through the youth life, and especially when they now got married, even you being around them, if you are not babysitting their children, what are you looking for? Why are you around your children? You have to make yourself reserved, so that when they need you, that is when you show up. Mom, come and babysit. Even sometimes you are more valuable when you sit at the comfort of your home, and they bring all the grandchildren during their holiday time, and then you gain more respect, because you know all this our in-law crisis is always there. You know, very rare you see mother-in-laws being friends to their daughter-in-laws and their son-in-law. It's only those who are well westernized, and from day one they don't have any biased mind against the young chap and the amiable, beautiful lady. So holiday again, sometimes when the boss leave us and go on holiday, some people don't like it at all. They're going to say, he has gone to spend all our money. You know, it's not your money. It's a hard-earned money for him as well, because he worked for it. And you see, he will work very hard and always working needs a break. So if our boss or our supervisor is on holiday, we should not miss him that much. Sometimes you have to cover some other people's shift. And majority of us, we've forgotten that when we were given the contract at the job, initially we accept it because we were so desperate to get the job. And what happened after some times, you are starting, they are not employing extra people to cover the holiday of some, especially those who have gone on maternity holiday. Then they have to be making you doing extra work, and some don't like it. Then they start complaining that, why is it that I've been working so hard, they've had more work for me, I have more duties to do, I have more tasks to do, because this person is not there. Oh, why can't they go to the agency and ask for money, ask for more staff? You are not in charge of telling them what to do. All you need to do is cover for your colleague that is on holiday. Same thing we apply to you when you are not around. When you are having your holiday, somebody is covering for you. So, you know, we should always be flexible and take life easy. Because you see some people, they are so much full of tension. Even whilst they are on holiday, they are still thinking about their position at work. They are thinking about their shift. Even when they are dreaming, they are, okay, I'm doing this shift. And some people will still set the same alarm. Maybe they wake up at 6 in the morning, and they are supposed to have holiday. They are on 2 weeks holiday. They're still going to retain this. Emike, the same time. No, have a break. Let your brain rest. Just throw everything away. Live a free life. Enjoy. Make it worth it. Differentiate your holiday from when you are going to work. Do you understand? Because life is all about having a break. That is why sometimes having a break is like sharpening your hairs, or call it cutlass. So for those who we find it rude for me to say hairs. So sometimes by going on holiday is for you to refresh. Make yourself a new person. You discover more things. You meet new people. You meet yourself. You now start thinking of, okay, I think the first quarter of the year at work, I've been taking sandwiches to work and 1 apple. Okay, let me start with this holiday. How am I going to plan so that I'll be cooking jollof rice and fried chicken to work? You change your pattern. You don't just remain the same. Opportunity for you to change your wardrobe, you know, to change your look. Maybe you look at your mirror. That is why nowadays you cannot say to people, I don't look good, because you have mirrors everywhere. Now you can do selfie and see yourself. And if you are somebody who have a partner, make sure you sometimes plan your holiday with your partner. I know of a couple, they've married for almost 30 years, and they never ever have holiday together. So on one occasion they planned this holiday together, and the lady just was wearing bikini, and the man saw something that he has never seen before, and he was so shocked. Because, you know, majority of the time when husband and wife are together, they don't even see their nakedness. Maybe because of religion purpose or for traditional purpose, I don't know. But on this occasion, when they, after all these 30 years, they plan their vacation together during the Valentine period, and they go to, that was when they knew each other, they could feel their body and stuff like that. And it helps them. Even, you know, they had to plan their wedding anniversary. They now saw things differently, and the man does not know. Do you really want to know what the man saw that he never ever knew? He saw the silver hair the wife have got, and the wife was saying to him, Omo, you've forgotten we are almost 30 years together. I met you when I was 20. And the auntie, she's going, even, what am I talking about? They are more than 30 years now, because I was talking about old story. And the man does not know the wife has got, all her hair is totally gray. That, you know, thank God for wigs. So the man was like, oh, babe, I like the way you package yourself. Oh, to me, so if not the opportunity of going swimming, she had to remove her wigs, she moved her weave on. She wants to be natural. She even cut her hair, and she looked as young as the first day they met. And funny enough, they met at the swimming pool at the beginning of their time, and the lady was trying to, you know, pour water on the guy. But well, let's say toothpick, you know, that kind of joke at the uni. They met at the uni at the time. So these are stories, and look at all these years. They never ever think of having, you know, they married, they start raising their children. You know, there was no room for holiday coming together after the honeymoon. So these are the things that, you know, we need to put into consideration. And it does not matter if you don't have a partner or you don't have a husband. Nowadays, thank God for churches and mosques. They've been arranging holidays. Sometimes a trip to France is very common among churches nowadays, among, let's say, community clubs, and those who have community elderly club in their area. And you know what I love most? Even the schools, they cherish holiday so much that they give these children 6 weeks break. I was telling my younger son, I said, Omo, your holiday is coming by Friday. Aren't you lucky? just bear with the 4 days left and make sure you are not late, you know, after exams. And you know, preparing for exam is not a yam, it's not easy, it's not a joke. So everyone, like I was saying to you, you plan your ticket first, the date you want to travel, the money you want to spend, whatever you do, even if you are taking your plastic with you, which is your credit card or debit card, make sure you don't run out of money. And don't do exactly what you do in your own country, go and do it in another country. You know, like this country, we believe here in London is 24/7. London never sleeps. London never sleeps. But in some countries, by 7 o'clock, Odigombe, you have to sleep. Oh. You like it or not, you can't even open your door and go out. You have to keep it indoor. And I've seen a situation where my friend, even while she was traveling, she will put her light on. I don't know why, but because of the high crime in where she lives. Well, all the time she's having holiday here in London, and she confessed at one point in time that this is the only city that he can sleep. A majority of us that we have lived in London all our lives, we don't believe that we can actually have a deep sleep in London, because if it's not a fire brigade doing why, will be police chasing the bicycle. Yeah, so that is our belief. But for those who are paying hard-earned currency to come and know London, they still cherish the beauty of London. And I will show you places, I will tell you places to visit in London. For those who are loving us here and they are choosing this part of the world as holiday destination, welcome to London. The first thing you're going to see at Westminster is Westminster Abbey. You can see our maybe 500-year-old Big Ben, House of Parliament, the most beautiful building, and it's by the river of Thames River, and it never sink, and it never there's no dampness. It's the technology. Even those who are from the top of the tower nowadays, they were looking at us, Great Britain, and our clock still do at 12 in the afternoon, at 1 o'clock to alert you. You know, if you have to go somewhere else, you know, your alarm is always there since about 500. And you know what really amazed me is the hotel in the roundabouts. The moment you leave the Westminster, you go gere like this before you hit Lambeth station or more. If you see all the piazza on that end, even me, I'm looking for an opportunity to sleep there on one night or to go and check them out. And if you just brush aside the Westminster, you can't go anywhere. You have to go to the aquarium, the most beautiful aquarium in the whole world. It's so beautiful. You go to Ripley, believe it or not. Have you been to London Dungeon? Omo, you go take. Hey, if you just go to London Dungeon, and you know all these tickets, you can buy all of them together, and it's a very beautiful memory. And you can go to all our galleries. Don't steal our painting. No, I'm only joking. You can go to museum for free. You can go to London Zoo. Wow, don't take our okere and go and make pepper soup. You know, because I remember this, there's rabbits. You have beautiful rabbits that if you see their skin, they are so subtle. They will be, even is this London that rabbits will be looking in your eye. Anyway, I will surely come back. This is Heritage Television. Stay tuned. See you. Sydney. But you know what scared me most is traveling all the way to Sydney. It's on the other side of the world. And you know, I'm from Yoruba background. Even when I'm comfortable where I am, I've not even explored my Holland Park in my end there. The place you can go and you will never regret going is Holland Park. The park itself is just at my domot, where you will see peacock, live peacock, about 10 of them in that park will do you a blessing. And other artificial stream, water fountain, and other historical places. There's a cafe, there's restaurant. That place is just as beautiful as Garden of Eden. So try that and you will love it. Also, have you ever been to Burgess Park? Chai, if you are somebody that wants to go from one street to the other, that is the right place to go, because the next minute you will find yourself on the road to Camberwell. If you start from there and you start waka go with beautiful landscape, and they have outdoor gym. Nobody will harass you when you are going in Burgess Park. You can even set up your barbecue. You can have your tent, you can sleep there, you can relax, you can have a picnic at Burgess Park. Nobody will stop you. Also, you walk majestically from one street. I think is one park that fascinates me, and people will choose the category of what, and it's got a stream going past it, the artificial stream. I'm not sure if you're allowed to catch fish there, so maybe you should not try and catch fish. That we are allowed to catch fish. Okay, you see how lucky. But you know, sometimes you're allowed to catch fish, but you have to throw it back. So check with British government too, because you know, so that is you know, is a nice one. And you know, if you want to do hide and seek with your romantic partner, that is a place to do hide and seek, because you have all these trees, the way they even plant the massive beautiful trees. You can hide the whole of your body and you say kukurunku, guess where I am, and the person won't find you, because the tree echoes. If you get your positioning right, you get the echo of the tree, and it's so beautiful. So you know, you can spend a whole day at that place. Go with your picnic and everything. Invite your family. Holiday might be for short hours. Holiday can be for a whole day. Holiday can be for 2 days, a week. It does not matter. Once you call it holiday, make sure it's a memorable thing. And you know, there's a powerhouse for your mobile nowadays. You cannot say, oh, I cannot do my selfie anymore because my battery is flat. No, there's this powerhouse you can be taking everywhere, so that you will not miss anything. And a lot of drama can happen. There was one day I went to Burgess Park, and I don't know if I look like a Ghanaian. It doesn't really bother me. You can see them saying all this language, and they were even drawing me to come and be part of their party. And I love it, because the spirit of summertime is so different. You know, winter, everybody is like, their eyes are so strong as if somebody going to the military. But come summertime, everybody is friendly, everybody will loosen up. You know, you can even see the skin of your friend. Whereas summertime, we dress up to our tail and with our gloves, you know. So make your holiday a sure one. Make it more advanced, and make sure you package it properly. We talk about food that you eat on holiday. Don't overfeed yourself. If you are not somebody that drink alcohol, don't let them force you to be drinking alcohol. Oh, omo shaye, omo, if you shaye and you now, you know, overdo it, your system rejects it, or you go sick in a country that the medical bill is more than your life savings, where are you going to start from? And nowadays you cannot trick the insurance company. They will tell you you have to spend 3 days in the hospital and show us hospital bill before we can pay your compensation. So nowhere to hide. You know, sometimes oyinbo ogomo akinsetan akinrele, it doesn't work anymore. There's a way that you don't have to be to do any kind of dodgy deal before you go on your holiday. Just plan it. And some people take insurance for eventuality. It's better to get your insurance before you go on holiday. It's for your own safety. Some people will say, yes, of course. We all pray for the best. Nobody ever pray for any disaster to happen to them or their family. But with insurance, and genuinely something unexpected happen, you can claim with the rest of mind that at least there's compensation for you, but not that you are, you know, setting them up. Because one thing I was telling one of my big auntie when she came to visit is, all the time they will bring all these new concepts. They will be telling us to be putting in our money, £400 today, £300 tomorrow, £150 today. I said to that my big auntie, because she's highly educated and highly intelligent, I said, Auntie me, why can't we ourselves start looking at the source of how things are done, how things are made, so that we can get on top of the pyramid as well. So people like us, we package holiday for people, you know, Heritage Television, that's what we are for. So if by any means you don't even know what to do with your £2,000 and you want to travel, let us know. And look, if you look at London now, you see the next day, the new trend is going to Dubai. I'm going to Dubai. I am one of them that went, and I love it. And you see us going there all the time because there's peace. And you know, they dupe me there, but it doesn't mean I'm not going back. They are showing me that I'm not wise. I think I'm clever, but I got duped somehow. But you see, that's life. You learn every day. Life knocks you down. You stand up again and start walking with the hope of, you know, getting better. So anytime you get holiday at your place of work, make sure you use it nicely. And I have a sister that one of my big auntie, she always would like a stretch, 1 month stretch, so that she will go away. She always visit 4 countries. One of the countries, funny enough, that she loved most was Egypt, which personally to me, I've not been, and I don't think I will go. I don't see myself going. She always visits Israel and she loves it. You know, going to Jerusalem is one place she will go. So we call her Double JP, and that's her nickname, and she loves it there. Then she always go to Portugal because her husband is from Portugal, and she said it's a beautiful place if you know how to work it out. And I know she loves Canada because she believes everything in Canada is cheap. I don't know where she get that from. And then, you know, people go on holiday and they just see and take advantage of the place, and you don't see them come back because they can do better where they went than where they was before. You weigh things, because if you don't move, you just stay where you are and you don't go and explore other places. How are you going to know that grass is more greener in somewhere else? And you see many people, they just make the decision to go and live maybe the first year to check it out, and they will look for job before they go. You know, they look for job, they look for how to settle their immigration problem wherever they are going, and then once everything is sorted, then they go and live a better life to their own expectation. And you see them coming back and they look at us, it's part of life. Some people will be in where they are and they'll be very, very comfortable. Everything is state of mind. Wherever you are, wherever you go, if you make life comfortable for yourself, the comfort will follow you everywhere. But if you don't give your mindset comfort and give yourself, release all your tension and plan your life. Even some people may not be able to avoid holiday as well. I know somebody in the past that we always beg for overtime just for him to fill the position of Olori Ebi in his family. He never even take a day to have holiday for himself. And what end him up? All the people he has been feeding, all the people he has been helping all his lives, they are looking so good. It's him that is taking all their responsibility on his head. He was looking haggard. He wasn't looking after himself. And eventually he had a stroke and he died. You know, and when they search his lifestyle, they realized he never had a break. Ara mi leju tana lo, kò síbi tó ń dùn mí. You know, one of our musicians sang that song. Ara tó lè lálejò. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kára wa lè lálejò. So sometimes you have to, you know, stand back and watch it. When am I due for holiday? Even if you have to just have a day off. Do you know, leaving your mobile phone on switch and switching your television for a week is part of your holiday. You just want to be alone and you go on the mountain of life to enjoy it. Nowadays, if you live in London, they've made it so beautiful that even in front of your house there is a park which you can do a lot. You can have your picnic there. You can invite, you don't have to invite your friends to your home. Your friends can meet you at the park. You buy your drinks, your fruits. And nowadays, grapes is out. I saw strawberry out on the street of London. Beautiful strawberry. This one will be plastic strawberry. I saw pear. Nice, beautiful fruits are out there. And any fruit you choose. Have you ever tried carrot with apple as your holiday packaging? If you've been eating amala, gbegiri, ewedu all your life and you want to have on holiday, you can now say, okay, let me try and eat carrots and apple for a week. This my holiday, I'm not going to even boil water. And some people don't like tea, chocolate, coffee. If you're having holiday, this is the best time to try something new. Some people, they've never have a full body massage. Me as a professional that gives massage is one thing you have to have in your life, because majority of your skin or your muscles, your veins have been so stiff that you need somebody to actually waken it up. It might be your partner. Sometimes, you know, because of the money they want to gain from, I'm sorry, I am a professional, but I have to tell you the truth. Sometimes little pressure on your body at a particular time helps the blood to circulate. Your partner can do that for you. You can have a professional do that for you. You can do that during your holiday. You've got nothing to lose to try something new, you know. So sometimes maybe you've not been drinking and you are stuck with drinking coffee. Just break away from coffee. Start drinking water during your holiday, because during the holiday then maybe you go and visit your parents if they are alive, or you go and visit, or you call somebody that you have not have time to call for a while. You meet up with them at the, you know, nice place. So there's a lot of things to do during your holiday, and always be happy, because happiness will make you want to do another holiday. And if you have planned holiday and you cannot make it this year, there will always be another year for you to enjoy your holiday. So wherever you are today and you are planning to go on holiday, I wish you a beautiful holiday. And don't forget me, if you need to take somebody on your holiday, I dey here. I'm only joking. So like we always finish this Colourful Cube program, we always tell you to advertise on Heritage Television. You can see us, download our app. By now you should pass it around. Let people know that they can gain on Heritage Television. It's for all of us. Yes, and it's 24 hours. Please advertise on Heritage Television. You see us on YouTube, you see us on what we call Facebook. My name is Bunmi West. I love you, and I hope to see you next Monday. Happy Monday. Have a nice rest, and Almighty God bless each and every one. Thank you. See you. Bye.